Let me go to Susan. Susan calling us in Arkansas. Hi, Susan.
Hey, Dan. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure thing.
You were speaking to someone earlier about how heirs should be listed as co-trustees in a trust.
Yes.
Can you tell me the difference in a co-trustee and a successor trustee?
Well, there's not a whole lot of difference other than the successor trustee is, I'm nervous, I should say, that the tax law is going to change. So here's what I believe. Republicans or Democrats, either one, from a tax code standpoint, both of them know that that the government needs to generate tax revenues so that they can continue spending like a bunch of drunken sailors. So they're going to need the money coming in. They know that. And they don't care about taxes. They make, they all say they want lower taxes, but in their long run, they know they need it. All the large government systems that we've started in the last 5 years that continue to grow are going to have needs for budgets. It's going to be a very difficult thing because it's going to require backbone. And I don't suspect we're going to have politicians, a majority with any backbone in the near future. It's going to require backbone for them to disband these government organizations. Once it's started, it's probably going to be there for all of eternity. So that's not going to change. So they're going to need revenues. I believe one of the targets is going to be to look at loopholes in the tax code. Basically, a living trust is a loophole, just like a charitable trust, just like a charitable gift annuity that I talk about all the time. I'm still baffled at so many people that aren't doing charitable gift annuities. I'm amazed at how many are and how that has grown, those that have figured out the benefits of it. But eventually, they're going to attack loopholes. And I believe living trust, they're going to try to change it in some way, shape, or form. Now, probably the vast majority of politicians have living trust. So that's the benefit of having one because they're not likely to do away with them. But one of the things they could do is say that the tax benefits are going to go to the trustees, not the co-trustees. I've also seen, because I've been in a lot of courtrooms arguing over the settlement of a trust, that the co-trustees can come together to contest, so to speak. It's not the proper word because that's what you use during a will, but to contest the terms of the trust. They can't do that if they're trustees because they will have been a party, whether they were or not. They will be perceived as being a party to establishing the way the trust was set up. So it would never hold water that they don't like it now. So I think from a tax change rule, I think it makes more sense because I think things are going to change. And I think that you might as well eliminate the unknown there, and they should all be co-trustees.
So my bottom line question is, if a trust currently has the heirs listed as successor trustees, would it be worth the effort to change that to make them co-trustees?
Yes, in my opinion. It won't be in the opinion of the lawyer that you're going to change it with.
Right.
But in my opinion, yes, you should change it.
So why is the lawyer going to try to talk you out of that? Is it going to be more money for them in the future? Is that
potentially? Remember, if there's any issue that comes up in the future, in all likelihood, if they were the ones that designed the trust, their firm is going to be the one to maintain it or litigate it.
Okay.
But
okay. Well,
I think it makes more sense to do that. Yep.